I said no to the fucking. See what he does? See what he does? He tries to get you to hit him. I said no to an interview.
How do I get someone to hit me? David Menzies for Rebel News here in downtown Toronto. And by the way, folks, before I get to the update on the Foodbenders story, please, if you can, go to journalistdefensefund.com. That's journalistdefensefund.com. And if you can kick in a few bucks to allow us to bring you the other side of the story, we would be greatly appreciative of that. Now, folks, you may recall we came here about a week ago to Foodbenders. They had put up a very offensive sandwich board on the sidewalk here saying F the police. Of course, they didn't just use the letter F, they did the full meal deal, as in F-U-C-K. And naturally there was some, I guess, controversial attitudes garnered thanks to that sign. So the people running the Foodbenders operation, they received some commentary. And it was a little triggering to them, so what did they do? Well, allegedly they called the police, yeah. The police they want to abolish, and the police they want to say F to, they called them. But not before, by the way, they made the allegation that is completely without evidence or support that the police were behind the alleged harassment of the restaurant. Well, for several days, the restaurant was closed. I guess, as the saying goes, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. And boy, did they get out of the kitchen. And I see the store is open today. I'm going to walk in. Maybe I'll buy a sandwich and keep my fingers crossed. And hopefully, Kimberly Hawkins, who's the person behind Foodbenders, will consent to an interview. Wish me luck. Praetorian Guard outside the Foodbenders. Oh, I think I see Kimberly. Hey, how you doing? Are you Kimberly Hawkins? Oh, okay. Is Kimberly here?
She's not here.
Oh, okay then. I'm just trying to find out some more information about the defund or abolish the police, F the police, I think it was called. And my name's David Menzies with Rebel Media, Rebel News.
Would you like to make an appointment with him?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Would you like to make an appointment with him?
Oh, okay.
So
It's
that you're taping.
yeah.
So that's why I'm taking you back.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
Okay, well, my store is open right now. I'm not here.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Listen, if you wanted to talk as a media person, then you should make an appointment. We're open right now.
Oh, I've been here a few times, but the store always seemed closed.
But you have an email that has one person.
Do you have contact information you can give
I
me?
think that if you're coming in with the owner's name, you clearly have people with contact info.
I actually don't. I just found out.
Guys, this is Rebel Media here. He's kind of a problem.
Hey, how you doing there?
I'm just going to ask him to be nice on camera, please.
Pardon?
The store. You're not welcome to shop here, and we're not interested in speaking.
Oh, can I buy a sandwich?
No, you can't, because you've been spreading lies about the company, saying that the company called the cops for support and help with the harassment that's been going on here. When in fact, the company called the police to report the police misconduct and police harassment that's been taking place.
Oh, do you have any evidence of the police misconduct?
Yes, we have a ton of evidence of police misconduct.
Oh, could you send that to me?
Online. It's widely available on the company's social media, which is open.
Okay,
So
then.
can you please leave,
Hey,
sir?
sorry, what is your name?
It's none of your business. Please leave.
Okay, then. Now, tell me, if I don't leave, what would you do? Phone the police?
No. We call community members and they would come and remove you.
You leave, so you
Yeah,
leave.
I'm on my way. I'm just asking. I'm just
I'm
asking.
actually
You're not doing anything wrong. She asked you to leave, and that's what you do.
But what about my sandwich? What does defund Israel mean?
Please leave.
Okay, I'll leave. But what does defund Israel mean?
It means stop giving Israel $3.8 billion over the next 10 years to kill innocent little Palestinian children and babies and nurses and journalists and doctors.
Oh, is that what
Please
Israel
leave.
does?
Please leave. You are a genocidal maniac. You are a right-wing fear-mongering
I'm a genocidal maniac?
Why aren't you leaving? You've
Well,
been asked to
you're
leave.
in the middle of an explanation to me.
Believe
You're
me,
doing nothing wrong.
we're not
Don't
gonna be
interrupt. That's not
calling
very
the cops.
ladylike.
I
Okay?
can do whatever the I want, buddy. That's not ladylike
Why
either.
would you use profanity?
And also, you don't know if I have a penis. You don't know what's in my pants. Don't assume my gender.
Everybody should
follow Toronto BDS Network and boycott Israel. Israel kills children.
It says you love Gaza. Do you love Hamas?
I love Gaza,
Do you love-
and I love all the Muslim Canadians that live here. Get out here.
Do you love Hamas too?
It is none of your business.
Oh, really?
What is going on here?
You support
okay?
a terrorist
We've already,
organization?
If you wanted media, if you wanted
Do
to
you
have an
support
interview,
a terrorist organization?
I do not support terrorism.
Okay,
That's why
so do you love
that's why I
Hamas
have
too?
the defund Israel sign.
Oh, Israel
I don't
is
like
a terrorist.
terrorism. You're right. I don't like terrorism.
I see then.
Israel is
Okay.
a terrorist
What-
state.
what is Hamas
And you
then?
are a terrorist news network.
What is what kind of terrorism are you
This
committing?
is Rebel Media, guys. This is the kind of trash that you know
Hey, how you doing there?
He
I'm on
sends
the sidewalks
videos,
there.
He puts them in
Sorry.
like right-wing chats that get people to come and like try to kill you and send you death threats.
We have?
And he's responsible for a number of my death threats that I've been receiving. That
Really?
was you.
Oh, so
you
are you-
drop your video and,
So you are
and literally
kidding?
10 minutes later, my store gets 50, 60 videos and death threats and saying they're going to rape my staff. That wasn't you? That
But
you didn't
you-
incite
weren't
that?
you saying F
It's
the
none of your
police wives,
business
F the
what
police
my name is.
children?
You do not have an appointment
I think
here.
you are, Kimberly.
I said cops' kids to a
Yeah.
child, not to a child, to an adult police officer
Yeah.
who is the son or daughter of another police officer. I never said anything
sounds
about
so
children.
hateful.
But if you want to
Why
talk
would
about
you want to
children,
say
why
F
don't you
the
talk
chi-
about the thousands of children that are being killed by Israel every day?
Okay, let's
Defund
talk about
Israel.
that.
Defund the police.
How do you defund Israel? Make it like Venezuela?
Oh my God. Can you leave?
I don't know. Is there a place I can buy some soy?
Now, this sign on the other side of Defund Israel, it says Ahmad Erekat was murdered by Israeli soldiers on his way to his sister's wedding. Rest in power. I'll have to look that story up. Okay, so that didn't go so Jim Dandy. As you can see, there's a couple of, I don't know, hired muscle, volunteer muscle behind me. One is the soy boy looking fellow with the dyed hair and the bat on his shirt. I don't know if that means he's the Bluerdale version of Batman. Another fellow is in good old communist red with some kind of political slogan on his chest. And as for the lady behind the counter, I think that is Kimberly Hawkins. I think that she is denying who she says she is. Who knows? I don't know. I asked for her contact information. I never got it. And also, as you can see, they're kind of doubling down on their, I guess, political stance, aren't they? It's beyond I love Gaza. It's gone to defund Israel. I wonder how you defund a sovereign nation. Like I said inside the restaurant, I guess you could embrace socialism like in Venezuela. That'll defund you pretty quickly. So in any event, I was told to leave, and it is private property, so I did respect that. But it's interesting too, I asked if I don't leave, what are you going to do, call the police? And she said no, she'd just call members of the community, presumably these two wannabe bruisers here, and they would physically remove me. So again, it's funny, the left. The police are odious unless you need them. And then if you can get around by just, I don't know, carrying out vigilantism, that seems to work too. What a strange world we live in, eh? For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Please, if you can, go to journalistdefensefund.com. That's journalistdefensefund.com. And if you can kick in a few bucks to allow us to bring you the other side of the story, we would be greatly appreciative of that.